Welcome to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. I'm Nye.
I'm Trance.
I'm covered in ticks! Ah!
Exactly. So, we just finished at Dackett's Island. We are heading back to Nasrad to, I don't know, do something. Unbeknownst to our heroes, there is trouble afoot in the City of the Sands.
It's not my feet, I just washed them.
I said trouble is afoot, not trouble is a foot.
Oh, you didn't get the reference, lass. Or lad. Or lad that dresses like a lass. Does it really matter?
We're trying not to talk about the agony of defeat, okay? And there's my pun for the episode. Two of them, actually.
You're welcome, viewers. I got them out of the way early for you. It's called taking one for the team.
Okay, so something I didn't show last episode is that if I'm correct, and I think I am, I believe we now have one of our ultimate attacks. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show it to you guys for a while. You might be seeing it at the end of this episode. Or if I cut this episode early, which I might because the next dungeon's going to take a while, end of next episode. So Vice does have Increments. He has the ultimate red spell. But I'm going to keep on working on red because I'd like someone else to have it too. I'm not picky. Any of them. Particularly one of the girls would be my preference, but I don't really care. Back to Nasrad. Now, ideally, it would allow me to sail straight out those two gaps and go back to Sailor's Island so I can do a couple of things. I don't know if it's actually going to allow me to do this. I don't think it will. But if it will, we'll get a bounty out of the way this episode. If not, that will have to wait until after the next episode.
Take this. We did it.
Okay, let's see if they'll just allow me to sail straight out here. Can I please? Please? No. Nope. Unfortunately, I am forced to come here. I'm being railroaded by the game, guys.
Railroaded.
Well, there's nowhere else I can go right now. I can't go east, because that goes to Valua, and we don't want to go there right now. West has the Super Rift, so I can't go there. There's nothing north, because, Gilder says so, and I can't go south. So I have to go here. Railroaded.
We don't go to Valua home.
More or less.
We don't go there anymore. The phrase, we don't go to Ravenholm, is never spoken in the game. She says, that's the path, the old path to Ravenholm.
It's not
we don't
spoken.
go there anymore.
It's the name of one of the chapters, then.
Of the level, yes, I know.
Poor Aka. And there's the attack. That is one hell of a silhouette. Well, I guess the Assaultant's screwed. They aimed right for him. Yep, their ship is screwed. Oh, hey, look, it's Ramirez. And he's just walking through fire because he's a badass. This is Ramirez's theme. It's meant to be really creepy. They use a very similar effect for knives in Trigun. Look at this big-ass sword. Gigantic freaking sword. He has to bend over backwards just to get it out of its sheath.
Don't fight him.
So Fina says, do not fight him. Can you guess which of these two options is the correct option for Swashbuckler?
Yes.
If it doesn't help, the sword is a hint. They even hint it in the other option. You actually can fight. If you choose to fight, you will do combat, but you can't beat him. I don't know why he does that swaying thing. It's kind of creepy.
'Cause he's a pretty little lady.
Well, that didn't take too long. I guess we're going to the, yeah, we just lost some moon crystals. And now we have the futility music. Yeah, so Nasser was the only people that could have stopped them. The only people that really had a real navy, no one else. And they've been beaten. So we're supposed to be executed, because that worked so well the first time. And Enrique comes in and goes, nope.
Go, Prince Enrique.
Yeah, he's kind of late to the party. Mom, I just heard about this.
What the deuce?
You bloody goiter!
Empress Theodora doesn't really understand this whole ruling thing.
Well, she does, it's just she only understands it in the concept of Iron Fist. As in, what she keeps in her bedroom.
She outright tells him to leave. That's, this is not what you do to the person who will be succeeding you on the throne. Because as soon as he hits the throne, your head hits the floor, not accompanying the neck. Or at least, she better hope he doesn't learn from her. Fellow ones have no sense of hospitality. And directly above him, and by directly I mean like 3 floors up, Aka. But Fina's missing. By the way, Trans, remember that cutscene I was telling you about?
Mm-hmm.
This is where it would be. Hey look, it's Figaro. Nice legs and curves in all the right places. Now, I'm going to point out the key around his neck, and I'm pointing this out for a reason. Yes, he does have a serious body hair problem, and I will link a picture to the problem in the description. expression on her face is amazing. That's Gilder. Dude, take it easy. Hey, look, it's Willy. Gilder does not seem surprised to see him. Yep, with a piece of wire. We will begin bombarding the fortress at midnight and will await your arrival just outside, the Claudia. Remember, that fortress, the same one that defeated Nasser's fleet, and the Claudia is going to attack it by itself. Hey, Jackie Chan, you need to learn how to do this for your next movie. The whole shirt and piss thing was cool, but... But Gilder's breaking out of prison. There's some writing on the back of this letter. What does it say? To my darling Gilder, I will fight for your freedom as well. For you, my love. And Gilder's response. Your soulmate, Clara. And there's lipstick marks on at the bottom. We don't really need to break out of here, do we? Being hanged and being stuck with Clara. Tough choice. Also, look how fast he opened that door. His timing is impressive. Off goes Willy. That bird is a badass. Just the bird is a badass. Also, note Vice. Yeah, I'm not leaving without Aka and Fina. Again.
He's the man.
He is the man. Okay, so it's not as cool as the oh, hello. Ink seems to be having some problems. So it's not as cool as, say, the isolation block for the first X-Men movie, but it has a very similar design. Remember where Magneto captures the Senator and leaves him in that really weird... Oh, hey, look, combat.
Yeah.
Honestly, how many of these Valuan soldiers have we killed up until this point?
Hundreds.
At least.
I'm surprised they imprisoned you at all. I'm surprised they didn't just execute you
on the spot, yeah. Just shoot us in the head just so it would never happen again. But, you know, even the game is treating this as a normal fight. Even the fight music is for a normal fight. And his officer clearly can see that he can't beat us. He's like, counter stance every turn. Oh well.
I wish they were all that easy.
So far, Gilder, all of them have been that easy. You could save, but, well... We need to go to prisoner block 200.
AA-23.
Cell block 1138?
Cell block AA-23.
Are you sure that's it? That doesn't sound
Yep.
right.
Positive. Right, Trent?
What's up?
It's AA23, huh? Subblock AA23.
I haven't the foggiest.
Philistines.
Hey, Ika, do you want us to come back later? This is an amazing tableau right there. That's fantastic. Like, we need pictures of this to distribute to people. This is amazing. Like, I love how slowly Vigoro gets up. He's like, yeah, I know where this is going. I am Vigoro. No woman in Valua can resist me. That just says everything. The pompadour, everything.
The fact that originally he didn't wear a shirt, just hair shaved into one.
Yeah. Gilder, I like that. I should remember that for later. Okay, now I pointed out the key around his neck, so that way I can point out the lock on his crotch.
What? Ow! My brain! Wow. That actively hurts my brain.
If you think I'm joking, I am not. There is a lock on his crotch.
The sheer force of undiluted pervitude, it's
Right there.
mind-boggling.
Now,
Why?
the Vigoro fight...
Why?
The Vigoro fight is a boss fight, but it's unlike any boss we've done before, hence the different boss fight music. Now, what you gotta know about this fight is that Vigoro can charm Eika consistently. He will be, well, not charm, he confuses her. So she'll be more likely to attack us, and he'll do that attack almost every turn.
Couldn't you use that to exploit the shit out of him?
Here's Vigoro's charm.
Can't you have her equipped by now with something that gives immunity to confusion?
You could, possibly. But I would have had to equip her with that before entering Nasrat.
Yeah, but still, by doing so, I'm almost positive that's how you can do it.
You can do it, but the threat of Eika is so very tiny.
Well, no. It's not about the threat of Eika. It's about how he's scripted to function. If he's programmed to keep trying to confuse her, she's immune to confusion.
Honestly, I don't know if he'll do it every turn. That's the thing. Like, he actually does other things certain turns.
Right, but does he do them if she's not confused? Is the question.
That I'm not sure about.
Exactly.
Honestly, it's not worth forming a formula for this, because this fight is so easy.
True, but it's always worth finding a way to utterly cheese a fight. Always.
That said, notice Vigoro's just self-satisfied look. By the way, he'll only attack Eika until she goes down.
Bow chicka bow wow?
Yep.
You can't have used that wording unintentionally.
And there goes his attack. He even sounds like he's from Jersey.
That's even worse.
Did you notice how he taunted Gilder for missing?
Nope.
Yep, he taunts Gilder for missing.
Hey, baby.
It's because he's a bloody kid, it is.
Oh, when he uses Vigoro's charm, he goes, "Hey, baby."
What the hell?
Yeah. Now, there is actually a reason that Vigoro is so, comical during this fight. He is actually a recurring boss fight.
Yeah,
So every other time you fight him, he is actually difficult. In this case, he's meant to be comical, because he's underestimating you. Because he's been the biggest badass fighter for a while.
I'm just picturing this guy attacking exclusively via pelvic thrust.
How could this be?
How could this be? Now, actually, Vigoro is probably one of my... Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that all the admirals are kind of badass, Vigoro would probably be one of my favorite admirals, but just never quite makes it.
Funny.
But Leza's pretty good, and I love Gregorio. Because Gregorio is the most badass one. And actually, look, he just got his ass handed to him, but he still manages to get the strength to say this. And going by that saying, you've got quite a ways to go. I love Eiko. Also, did you notice that the lock on his crotch seems to have an electrical outlet on it? Yeah, he does have a point. He was unarmed with no armor either. And it was him against 3 people, and he was very nonchalant about the entire fight. So, I mean... Okay. Now, I don't know why this elevator services the prisons and the cannon rooms, but... You know, it does, so that's where we're going. Quick cutscene.
The hell is up with that guy's armor?
He's a royal guard.
He looks like a Zaku.
I mean, that's the normal armor for the Valuans, but his is purple because he's specifically an Imperial Guard.
So the Royal Guard are all in Gundam cosplay. That's horrible.
Well, have you noticed that like all of the Valuans wear similar armor?
Sort of.
This one doesn't have the beak, but it appears like the others have escaped. I love Enrique's response to this. So they're escaping, and Enrique's response is, "Do not tell anyone about this. Keep the doors as area closed, and don't let anyone in or out. If you're questioned, tell them that it was a direct order from the prince." What are you up to, Enrique? Okay, so now we're back in control. It's time to escape the Grand Fortress again. Now you can come up to you can come up to this room before you save Eika, but that door is locked, so you can't do anything there. Now we were talking about how those cannons on the front of the Grand Fortress and how big they are. This is the shell to one of them, and that is the barrel. Just something to keep in mind.
That is absurd.
It's weird though.
I
mean, if it's a cannon mounted to a wall, surely it can't have that much, aim.
Well, remember, this is also not one of the bigger guns. There are bigger guns than this.
And there's countless numbers of them.
Yeah.
That's why a fleet is actually a bad choice against a wall like this.
It's basically a shotgun. It's a gigantic freaking shotgun. It's not meant to aim. These are flat cannons.
When you're dealing with a fleet, your whole fleet has to be in formation. There's all kinds of rules, regulations, yada yada yada. Anyway, a lone ship, however, can go right for the weak spots and doesn't have to worry about getting hit by A, the shells, and B, the explosions and shrapnel when the shells hit the other ships.
Yep. Like, that's the entire design behind the fortress. So look how big that barrel is. That's huge.
It's obvious that the first king was compensating for something.
Now, check out that gun. That's one of the main guns. Compare that one, that is right there, to that one behind us that we just walked out of. And there are more. This fortress is scary as hell. Here's another main gun that we're about to walk over. Imagine the maintenance costs.
Well, it's all done by slave labor, so...
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, yay. We caught these guys off guard. So yeah, we actually still have to fight our way out. It's not like we just, bypass all the guards or anything.
What do you think this is? Chrono Trigger?
Metal Gear Solid? Yeah.
Vice? Vice? Pardon me, I got something nerdy in my throat.
And actually, out here is one of the greatest continuity errors the game actually has, which kind of cracks me up.
Oh?
I'll show you in a second. Well, it's not necessarily a continuity error. It's both the developers think of everything, and I'm abusing a timer on the game. It doesn't screw up continuity, but it screws up the way the game is supposed to feel at certain times.
There's a countdown to a launch.
Yeah, it's a take your time trope, but it's a very weird one. That is the Mage Warden is a spellcaster. So remember, magic is not just the hero's thing. Everybody has access to it. Just not everybody uses it.
Some people might just be shit at it, for example.
Well, this is contrary to some games like, say, Tales of Symphonia, for example, where only certain people can cast magic.
Mm-hmm.
Or that only the heroes can cast magic and nobody else knows what the hell is going on. That happens a lot, too.
I've actually not seen a game where such is the case. Do you have any examples?
Well, a damn good example is probably Xenosaga, actually.
Nope, that's not magic.
Well,
and in fact, it's all explained.
It is a magic-like ability that no one else seems capable of using unless they're a named PC that happens to also be a main character.
A lot of enemies can use ether as well. Ether is what it is called. And it's accessed via a very unpleasant process.
Is it people?
Okay, by the way, here's the
nanites that have an extremely high chance of terminal allergic rejection.
Here's the cutscene in question where the continuity error happens. So this is the attack by the Claudia. Now note the response time. This is actually quite impressive by military standards.
It could be automated.
Like, that's the response time. Within seconds, the guns are firing back.
Yeah, they're probably at least somewhat automated. At the very least, they're kept serviced, armed, and loaded 24 hours a day.
By the way, you know how, no, see, not automated. There are soldiers overseeing. By the way, you know how, Gilder just vanished earlier?
Hmm?
This was his present.
Sabotaging a shell.
Yep.
And that's going to cause chaos, given the way everything was set up.
Yep, the explosion of that whole area. And Gilder, I left him a little present. Can Gilder get any more badass?
Depends on if he can figure out how to train his cigars to smoke cigars.
Exactly.
Because then he can pass it on to his parrot. And his parrot will have a cigar smoking a cigar, which it will then train to smoke another parrot.
Actually, they're...
to smoke another parrot?
Yes.
There is, actually, Fable. Not Fable 1, but Fable 2 and 3. make a big deal out of you being able to use magic.
Fair enough. I've never played those.
To the point where if you use it in public, it actually freaks people out.
Never played them, wouldn't know.
It's amazing, we were doing faster with just Vice and Gilder. And here's Rain of Swords, and the battle's over. Or not, never mind. Depending on that guy's defending.
Gotcha.
That's the critical hit from Gilder. He actually takes aim and fires. And my favorite part is that when he does it, he goes, "Gotcha." But unfortunately, defending.
Take that. Is it over already?
I can't remember what Gilder's ultimate is.
I can.
Doesn't he just call in his ship to nuke the battlefield?
I think he calls in the ship to do a bombing run.
He do.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get the chance to get that this round.
You're just not going to train him? Or
I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough moonberries in a short enough time to actually get it. It is actually rather hard to get the moonberries in time with certain companions.
Yeah, but if you're 100%ing it, he doesn't leave forever, does he?
I honestly can't remember. If I remember correctly, you can... I honestly can't remember.
Nope. Gilder's in the party for good from here. He might leave temporarily after X occurs, but
I just can't remember
back.
when you can get them back, yeah. Okay. So we need to go get Fina. Man, he looks pissed off. Yes, 2 of you defend the girl. 2. Honestly, those 4 guards are probably just going to hold Ramirez back.
Somehow I get the feeling that if they tried, he'd just kill them.
What I mean is, like, he'd be better off on his own.
Yeah, but if they interfere at all, he'll just flat out fucking kill them.
If that's Ramirez, that's probably not far from the truth. But those 4 guards would have been better off staying back here, you know, protecting against us. Because these 2, not much of an obstacle.
Take that.
Especially because I have the sleep gun.
Ha!
I have the sleep gun. Man, the proc rate on that gun is kind of nuts. I appreciate that. Okay. You found the harbor key. Maybe that goes to the harbor door from downstairs. I like this line that Fina's about to give.
Thank you very much.
The first time you rescued me from the train, I was really surprised to see you. But this time, I knew that you would come for me. That says a lot.
Oh!
I didn't know you were so smooth with the ladies. I love the interactions there. A Gilder's plan is to hijack a ship and leave. I like Gilder's plan. It's simple. Did I get another Moonberry yet? Not quite. Hopefully I'll get one before the next boss fight. Wow, that's a lot of guys.
Patrick Valua.
It's what I like to hear.
Hey look, those mage types are actually doing something. They dropped a water bomb on my guys. I don't appreciate
Pretty good
that.
one, too.
Yeah. I just don't appreciate that, you know? I really don't appreciate this. Just me and that just do not go well together. Counter stance, oh screw you. You can just fall over now. Execute. And Vice will mop up the rest. Or not, okay. Apparently Rain of Swords is just not... Oh, well, right, Drilln. Yeah, that move kind of wrecks Vice.
Here goes!
Take that.
Oh, there goes that fight.
We did it!
Yeah, we're still doing fine. I think we should probably heal up a little bit, though. Because we are not quite to the end yet.
We're not to the end until everything is awesome.
And everything's not quite awesome yet. Okay, Trans, this, in a couple seconds, is going to be where that continuity error happens. I slightly missed the timing earlier. But first, we got to kill a couple people. Hold on. I need to find another puzzle RPG like Golden Sun to play next. Or for my next RPG. So I need to play something real time after this. Here I am saying that, but we're almost at the halfway point for this game. You haven't even reached that point yet. There's that epic sleep ability. Gilder continuing to be a badass.
That was easy.
Okay. Back to the elevator. Because we need to go back downstairs. So as we ride the elevator back down, this happens. The Grand Fortress actually starts to turn. And the rate of turn on this thing. Now here's the continuity thing I was talking about. If you sit here, the fortress will finish turning. It doesn't even take that long either.
But what happens if it finishes?
Absolutely nothing. At all.
Ah.
It just finishes turning. That's the thing. It doesn't seem to matter that it's finished. Your plans don't stop, even though you're supposed to be trying to beat it. Because remember, you can't leave once... the Grand Fortress is the only way in or out of Valua. So even if we steal a Valuan ship, once the fortress finishes closing, we're stuck.
Which would kind of blow.
And then even notice, if you look out, even if the Grand Fortress is turned to defensive mode, out there are a bunch of other minor cannons on these little islands that could keep firing. And the center there, you can see, that's where the Claudia and where Clara are. Let's see, how far is this turned? Almost there. I love that you can see all the lightning out there, too. Kind of cool. Okay. Almost done. And again, this is one of those the developers think of everything, because they thought that someone might stand out here to watch this, so they make sure that it turns all the way and then locks itself in place. And more than that, the controller actually vibrates when that happens, and the lights turn on. So they expected someone to do this, which I think is just a really cool effect.
So now you're fucked?
Well, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
They've just got an upgraded cannon that's good enough to blow right the fuck through it, don't they?
God, I wish. Okay, so I'm sure this is, for anybody who's played Metal Gear Solid, you understand exactly how this room works. If the spotlight hits you, it's combat time.
It's a good thing you're not playing on European Extreme, it'd be game over.
Yep, these machines are kind of like the diggers, just a completely different model. And they still have, and they actually have call allies, which is kind of a pain. Now, luckily, it is actually possible to do this entire section without being hit by the spotlight once, because the spotlights have a very predictable pattern.
Take that.
And the destroyers are not particularly hard. By the way, I know there haven't been many treasure chests so far, but this is actually one of the dungeons that you cannot return to after the fact. So for the very few treasure chests we will pass, make sure you actually snag them. Critical for Fina to save the day.
I wish they were all that easy.
Now I'm curious, does Gilder's gun shoot bullets? Does it shoot moonstones? Or does it shoot moonstone charged bullets?
It shoots make-believe.
Energy. It's a magical discharge powered by moonstones. What it's actually doing is using the moonstone to charge air.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about made up.
It's effectively a plasma round.
Why don't we have moonstone charged cannons? That's what I want to know.
Because the amount of energy grows exponentially with the amount of mass, and at that point, it's just as effective to fire a giant fuck-off shell as it is.
I must admit, I like giant fuck-off shells.
Yeah, they're great for stuffing with giant fuck-off mozzarella and serving with giant fuck-off tomato sauce. But,
here's one
that's
treasure
right,
chest.
that went there.
Ooh, it's a moonberry, which means a vice. It's time to wreak havoc on people. Pirate's Wrath has been unlocked.
You can practically hear Nye creaming their pants at that.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to need to use it in this next boss fight.
Here goes!
Because there's a slightly different move I want to use. That said, I'm not sure if we can use it yet. I am pretty sure we can use one of our super moves now, but I'm not quite sure. We may still need to wait. In which case, we'll see it next episode. I kill one, they bring another one right back.
Take that.
Okay. Rain of Swords to get this all over with. That's a move I don't know. Oh, okay. Hello there! Yeah, I've never seen that move before.
Contour.
Well, it's got a lot of health, but it's not considered to be a boss.
Yeah. Wasn't a boss the first 2 times you fought it as a boss either.
That's a good point. But it does have plenty of health. Usually Rain of Swords will just, you know, rip it to pieces. Yeah, that's just like some of these drops I've never had. I've never seen that move before. Huh.
Over there!
It's kind of cool. Oh, Cantor, we hardly knew ye. And it blew up.
That was easy.
Unfortunately, no items. Or, no items. Ah, whoops. I ran right into that one. I wish I had, like, a slightly more, easy area of effect move to do so I could just reduce these to one-turn battles. But we're not quite there yet. I mean, I could use a Gunslinger every turn, but I don't think it has a wide enough cone for that. Which is a shame. I believe we just have one more treasure chest we have to catch on this staircase. If these things wouldn't stop calling allies, we'd be getting there. Thankfully, Rain of Swords solves the problem as usual.
We did it!
Cupid looks so happy.
He's the happiest little sperm ever.
Darn it!
I think I read a Dr. Seuss book by that title.
The happiest little sperm ever.
I will swim forth through spooge and lube. I will swim up the fallopian tube. My head I'll ram into the egg. I can't think of anything that rhymes with egg.
Alternatively,
I'll give you a few points for effort.
yeah. Alternatively, the Jim Carrey version.
We did it!
I remember the day of the great race. In the cervix, I was seaman first class.
Yes. Yes.
Ow, my brain! Ah!
If I had not yet done my pun for the day, that's it.
Viewers, focus your thoughts on exploding Nye's head.
And here is the Zivelin Bane for the dungeon. Yep, there is a Zivelin Bane inside the Valuan stronghold. Kinda says something about them, huh?
That Zivelin Bane is a Valuan pawn.
Either that or an absolute badass, you know, either way. He also apparently has an incredibly high rate of counterattack. That's not good. Okay, it hit twice, that's fine. I can live with that. Okay, let's finish this. Because I've got bigger fish to fry.
Let's do this.
Leroy!
That wasn't so bad.
Okay, so that's the Bane. Get ourselves a seed. And now we can have the Unholy Dagger. Unfortunately, not a usable item. Speaking of seeds, I got a ton of them. That's a squid. That's not a seed. But that is. Yeah, I had a ton of seeds to use. Wow. Let's just sort that stuff. Okay. And we have reached the end of the road. Or at least the end of that area. Spectacularly placed save point.
Cool stuff incoming.
Well, if you mean boss fight, then yes. We should probably heal ourselves. Hey, Aka, make that happen. I'll just walk to the center of this big room. And then suddenly, this happens.
That's a big tank.
And we're gonna face it with our swords. Again, Vice is a badass. Let's focus ourselves some SP. Now, the only move you really got to worry about from this tank is its wheel attack, or wheel shot, whatever it's called.
That looks a lot doofier from this angle.
When you notice it, it's very short and squat, and yeah.
It's half tank, half tricycle.
Pretty much. And that's a decent way to say it. I mean,
like, the only phrase I can think of looking at that thing is Scooty Puff Jr.
Sounds about right, yeah. Now there is a reason. Here's Wheel Blast. Oh great, it's focusing on Fina. Unfortunately, Wheel Blast does do a considerable amount of damage. It is no small amount. Okay, let's see what happens when we hit 40 SP. By the way, that was the one and only scary attack this thing has.
Saccharin makes the all hurt go away.
Yep. It's even better than booze. Okay, we haven't unlocked it yet, which means... let's have some fun. Because I think I have, Yeah, I have the ability to let everybody use their most powerful special attack this turn. Not that some of them are actually going to do much damage, apparently. I think I neglected to check to see what element this thing has. Okay, here's Pirate's Wrath, guys. So, Vice teleports to the moon, creates a cyclone with one hand, and an electrical storm with the other, sends this tornado of doom at his opponent, breaks reality, and then dives in to smash them.
Come on. Dance for me.
Have we mentioned that Vice is a badass?
He's alright.
He's no commoner, but he'll do.
Unfortunately, Wheel Blast is an area of effect attack. Okay, let's take one turn more.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
And there goes the tank. You never know, Trance, that might be one-man armor.
That was easy.
Which makes it a little bit more terrifying.
It still looks stupid.
Honestly, though, it's not meant to be a hard boss fight.
But it is the last obstacle in front of Awesome.
It's time for Awesome. Quick, get on the lift. Well, let's see, which one could possibly be the swashbuckler choice?
Fuck this place, let's move!
And you know, Gilder automatically knew what the swashbuckler choice was without having to think of it. Because he's freaking Gilder.
Gilder the Unfettered.
Hi, Prince Enrique.
Enrique.
Iglesias?
Vice is very intelligent. If you're caught anyways, might as well see what the master plan is. Countdown to Awesome. This is the Delphinus, Enrique's flagship.
And by Enrique's, I means are brand new.
Heavily armored, match the top speed of the fastest ships in the fleet, and is equipped with the weaponry of a heavy battleship.
Including a fucking moonstone cannon, not the shitty prototype.
We haven't gotten there yet. We will in a second.
Yeah, that's the kind of gun that makes me get a little chubby.
And Gilder cut straight to the point. Yep, Enrique wants to come with us. Enrique's a cool dude. He'll even go with us as a hostage. Which one's the swashbuckler choice? But the Blue Rogues don't take hostages. So he must come with us as a Blue Rogue. Which everyone seems to approve of.
Hey.
That's priorities. We're being chased by the Armada, but quick, introductions. Wait, you mean these? Notice these things fit in his pocket.
He's obviously wearing cargo pants.
Skin-tight cargo pants to boot.
The best kind.
He's just that sexalicious.
Well, it's time to fly this bitch. ship is sexy.
It is the coolest ship ever.
It is the only good ship in this game.
It looks badass.
Given the choice to fly this or Gilder's ship, which would you take, though?
Oh, I would take the Delphinus 100% of the time. Because I know what this ship can do.
Looks awesome.
I'd fly the Claudia.
That thing has a fucking cannon. Admittedly, it doesn't have an emergency anti-Clara ejection pod, but...
Well, it does. You just never see them.
That's true. Gilder probably installs them.
But wait. We're facing the wrong side of this door. Notice me
Something
worried.
tells me that's not going to be an issue.
Given that we simply turned to face the thing. So Gilder planned this all along.
Yep. He was just gonna hijack it in the first place, but, you know, getting it as a present works too.
That is the Moonstone Cannon.
Also known as a wave motion gun, charged particle beam, or, as enemies call it, oh, and then they disintegrate.
Lord DeLoco says the cannon's power rivals the power of the Gigas themselves.
Yeah.
But this ship
Which
is
means
the-
it rivals the power of Aika's boomerang itself, because
Exactly.
she had Grendel's wing.
And this ship's the only one in the Armada with one, because it's so expensive. Well, let's make this happen. By the way, guys, this is not just a simple shoot the gun fight. That wall fires back. It's gonna scratch my baby. I'm upset about this. But, you know, it's not possible to fire the Moonstone Cannon turn 1. That would be cheating. See, it scratched my ship. I'm not happy about this. I was also taking evasive action that turn, so it dealt quite a bit of damage. Luckily, the Delphinus has a lot more health than the Little Jack did.
Well, yeah, it's a death vessel, not a fishing boat.
Well, let's see. Should we use that cannon this turn? You know what? I can't let Aika use it. Sorry, Aika. You just get to use Ingram.
There's only one man who can pilot that cannon.
Okay, Vice. Be a badass. Show us how it's done.
Actually, I wasn't gonna say Vice.
Oh no, Gilder just doesn't have the... He just... His coolness factor is 2,000 megafonzies, yes, but Vice is the only one that gets to fire this.
True. It does get the additional power of a heavy
Moonstone
influx
cannon,
of Protagonon. My god, it shot so hard your Firefox loaded.
Exactly.
Oh no, wait, that's my Chrome glitching.
Vice is the only man who's escaped the Grand Fortress twice.
Well, once, but...
Nope.
Well, I guess
twice.
he's not the only man to escape it once.
He's the only man who escaped it twice. He got through it the last time, too. Yep, they
Your
did
face
it, guys.
got through it last time.
You sure know how to break in a new ship.
That's one hell of a shakedown.
You can tell Ramirez is not happy about this. And here's Vice's theme. See? Twice. Even Vice has it.
Well, I know. What I was saying is he's also the only man to escape once, but then I thought, well, I guess all the people you rescued also technically escaped once, so...
Out of one prison into the next. I'm really starting to miss that jail cell.
That man is, there's something about him.
And then Enrique, we should decide on a captain, but it can't be me because I'm not a sailor.
He can still be the benefactor.
It's unanimous.
You know, I bet Vice is...
I don't know, guys. What's the correct choice?
Oh, I don't see a oh hell yes option, so...
Yep. Wasn't it your dream to be a captain anyways? Every crew should have a flag.
I'm just picturing him. There can only be one thought going through his head right now.
Please,
can't wait till Dad. No, can't wait till Dad sees this thing. He's gonna be so fucking jealous.
Of course. Okay. Well, guys, we just broke out of Valua. We are absolute badasses. We have our own ship.
Which was their flagship at that.
Was their flagship. And now it is time to explore the ship and find out how it looks. Or, at least, there'll be time to do that next episode. See you guys then.
Later, hooks.